Namaskar. I am Prakash, Astrologer, presenting you, may I say that, Rahu Ketu's transit, the introduction. Today we are going to discuss transit of Rahu and Ketu, which is happening since 6th of March 2019 till 19th of September 2020. First question arises, what is transit? What is transit? The answer is, transit means the passage of a heavenly body, a planet, through zodiac. We, astrologer, prepare the birth chart on the basis of time, date of birth, place of birth. To judge the transit, we need amphories for the year, for the next 100 year or 10 year, for which the good or the bad effects of transit are to be judged and calculated. The transit system consists of appraising the position of all the 9 planets at any particular time of day or the month of the week, for which the good or bad effect are to be ascertained through together with the planetary position and the rising sign in the birth chart. One of the basic theory of Indian Vedic astrology is that all the influences of 9 planets give their fruit through the moon sign. That the moon sign being the heavenly body nearest to the earth. The influence filter through the moon, because moon govern our vision, our happiness, harmony, lifespan and health. In Indian Vedic astrology, to judge the transit from the natal moon chart, the sign in which the moon is at birth is popularly called the Rashi of the native. Rashi literally means a cluster or a heap. But since the sign in Indian Vedic astrology are identified with constellation which contains a heap or cluster of the stars forming a particularly geometric pattern, so these are happening. Rahu and Ketu, the 2 nodes of the moon, take about 19 months to transit through a sign. They are unique in the sense they are always transiting retrograding, indicating karma from the previous life. Rahu and Ketu are the mysterious unseen points in space causing the eclipses. They are not technically planet, but the influence is so significant that they are given the status of the planets. These 2 are next in importance to other 2 planets, Jupiter and Saturn. In Indian Vedic astrology, Rahu Ketu are known as 2 invisible planets. Rahu, or the north node of the moon, Ketu, or the south node of the moon, are actually the point of intersection of the points of the sun. May I say these 2 are the points of intersection of the paths of the sun and the moon, where they move on the celestial sphere. The point of intersection where the moon is rising above the earth during transiting is called Rahu, or the dragon's head, or ascending node of the moon, or the north node of the moon. The point of intersection where the moon is declining below the earth is called Ketu, or the dragon's tail, or the descending node of the moon, or the south node of the moon. They are always 180 degrees apart from each other. These 2 nodes are quite unique, quite important to astrologers, to astronomers, to Vedic mathematicians, to numerologists. These 2 nodes are not fixed in the outer space. More backward, they're always retrograding, never direct. Because in ancient time, with the help of these 2 nodes, exact date of solar eclipses, lunar eclipses could be determined by astrologers, astromathematicians, astronomers. Since the influence creates a wide range of emotional behavior and reflect bipolar nature of the mankind, any bipolar disorder in mankind are due to Rahu and Ketu. Rahu, the north node of the moon, the negative aspect of Rahu is in a native makes them active, arrogant, stubborn, obsessed, any form of behavior, any kind of disorder, phobia, panicking, eating disorder, disruptive behavior, which works mainly on the mental level. It is a malefic planet, dynamic in nature, hedonistic in behavior, eternally dissatisfied. Rahu makes its native egoistic, selfish, stubborn, awkward, irrational, pleasure-seeking, cruel, ruthless, conspirators, spies, rebels. Rahu brings confusion, ignorance, arrogance, phobias, enmity, evil acts. The positive aspect of Rahu is extroverted, affirming, ambitious, gives talent for the photography, graphic designing, software designing, film image presentation, film image editing, software technology, aeronautical engineering, aeronautical technology, aeronautical designing, alien technology, super advanced technology. Rahu brings fame, rising, success, physical attractiveness, beauty beyond belief. Rahu makes its native super intelligent, supernatural powers, sharp as samurai, bold as lion, and extremely secretive. Rahu can make native extremely successful, but often they occupy a seat in opposition. Rahu gives native unique vision, through which they also see the unseen side of all the truth. Rahu is a planet of materialism, give material gain in any particular area. Rahu is a karak of paternal grandfather, a snake catcher, a snake charmer, a serpent, a place involved in darkness, a bug, a decorated vehicle, conflicts, arguments, dreams, nightmares, wicked people, reptile, gambling, foreign, going abroad, impurity, enlargement of spleen, painful swelling, inflammation in the body, infections, phalgam, sorrow, an acute sharp pain, hidden abdominal ulcers, malignant tumor, falsehood, harsh words, arrogance, southwest direction, a big forest, a mountain, a travel, world of serpents, worshipper of Chinmastika, extreme power beyond limit, extreme beauty beyond description, space technology, advanced science, palpitation of heart, leprosy, bipolar conduct and bipolar behavior, deep depressions, venomous bites, witchcraft, devil worshippers, smallpox, and in-laws in the relationship. Rahu gives health problem, suffering which cannot be diagnosed by any equipment of scientific equipment or cured. Rahu's major health problem, sometimes that can be a living issue for the longer period of time. You're suffering with that condition for a longer period of time. Sometimes nobody can tell you why is it there, that particular problem in health is there, how can be removed. Rahu also gives its native self-destructive tendencies, self-inflicted tendencies, any form of behavior disorder, epilepsy, lunacy, phobia, panicking, eating disorders, heart attack, disruptive behavior. Bad place Rahu can give you obstacles, delays, hindrances, hassles, complications, harassments, insecurity, uncertainties, fear, loss of position, status, prestige, loss of status, loss of honor, loss of reputation, totally listed legal complications, blacklisted legal complications, hassles after hassles, imprisonment, misfortune, Rahu can make native extremely successful, but often they occupy seat in opposition. Rahu can give you all sides of the truth. Rahu will not hide anything from you. Rahu rules the zodiac signs Virgo and secretly on Aquarius, and exalted in Taurus and Gemini, and debilitated in Sagittarius and Scorpio. The house is good for Rahu are third house and the sixth house. Bad houses for Rahu in birth chart are 8th house and the 12th house. Rahu's color is navy blue color or smoky blue. Rahu's elements is air. Rahu's metal is lead. Rahu's stone is Hassonite garnet. Rahu's day is Wednesday. Rahu's direction is southwest. Rahu's number is 4. Rahu and Ketu are two nodes of the moon and around taking 19 months for transit through a sign. So may I say that I'll repeat again. So in this year, Rahu is going to enter in Gemini and Ketu is entering, already is transiting in Gemini, and Ketu is transiting already in Sagittarius since 6th of March till 19th September 2019. So may I say that these both are mysterious, very mysterious. Now I'm going to explore about Ketu. Ketu, or the dragon's tail, or the descending node of the moon, which is depicted as a headless torso with the body of a fish. Ketu considered malefic, but it's much less malefic than Rahu. Rahu's is highest when it comes to malefic effects. Ketu is far less. Ketu is considered to be mokshkarak, liberator, far more positive than negative. Positive Ketu can give native influence, spirituality, makes highly sensitive, extremely emotional, gives the person thirst of knowledge, spiritual knowledge, enlightenment through spiritual knowledge, spiritual power, power of healing, healing through herbs, spices, foods, vibrations, talkative, imaginative, love to exaggerate. The positive effect, the positive aspect of Ketu gives talent for dog trainer, like a dog breeder or the dog trainer. These two professions belong to Ketu. Toy manufacturers, pig farmers, chemical dealers, chemical manufacturer, onions, garlic, wholesale dealer of onion and garlic belong to Ketu. ENT specialist, bananas, skin specialist, pharmacist, this particular profession belong to Ketu. Herbalist, therapist who deal with back, legs, joint pain. Herbal farmer, herbal supplier, plastic and rubber manufacturer, and a dealer. And software, may I say that software designing belong to Rahu, not to Ketu. But may I say that Ketu is also very, very unique, very, very dignified. Ketu is a karak of maternal grandfather. Ketu is a karak of son as well. Ketu is also karak if you have a pet dog. Ketu represents donkey, worshipping God Ganesha as well. All the religious ceremonies represented by Ketu. Knowledge of Brahma represented by Ketu. Silence fasting like a Moon Vrat represented by Ketu. Philosophy, Mantra Shastra belong to Ketu. Instability of mind sometimes belong to Ketu. Back problem is kind of belong to Ketu. Chemist, a hunter, comfort of a son, salvation, sacred knowledge, rising, success, name, establishment, all kind of wealth, all sort of luxuries, sometimes loss of appetite, stomach aches, skin problem, urinary infections, bladder problem, kidney problems, boils, pain from the ulcers, and eye sores belong to Ketu. Negative Ketu make the person can make native the person cripple, suffering with arthritis, back problem, back health issues. There's an active Ketu. linked with if somebody have a blood issues with kidneys disorders, feet problem. You can't swelling in the feet. Your feet are not going to bear your own weight. There's also belong that particular health problem belong to anything to do with feet or legs. Not legs, mostly the feet belong to Ketu. Lost the power of discrimination, becoming crazy, indecisive, very restless, extremely moody, also belong to Ketu. Ketu is exalted in Sagittarius, and may I say that with all due respect, Ketu is extremely unique in Sagittarius and owns Pisces and Scorpio. Secretly owns Scorpio, but debilitated in Gemini. The house good for Ketu is 9th house in the birth chart and the 12th house. The house bad for Ketu in the birth chart are 6th house and the 8th house. Ketu's color is brown, and sometimes we represent it by the Ketu's color black and white, mixed black and white. Ketu's element is air. Ketu's metal is fine gold. Ketu's stone is real cat's eye. Ketu's day is Thursday. Ketu's direction is northeast. Ketu's number representation is by 7. So these are Ketu's elementary introductions. So may I say that in Rahu Ketu, you have to know the elements of the Rahu Ketu before you understand the transit. Rahu Ketu's transit, first I like to give you a caution that this is a general prediction relating to Rahu Ketu's period, is applicable to billions of people around the globe. But one must remember that these are general predictions in nature. But if you want a specific report about the specific effect on you personally, then you'll have to take a private consultation through website. It's like sometime this prediction I've created for, may I say that, 7 billion people around of this globe, more than 7 billion people of this globe. So this is general prediction of the Rahu and Ketu. So may I say that if you are thinking about particular prediction through your birth chart and have to be gone, then you have to go through my website and apply through the website for the particular prediction. Rahu entered Gemini. Ketu entered in Sagittarius on 6th of March 2019. They'll be transiting till 19th of September 2020. The movement of Rahu Ketu has been keenly watched by those who wants to be forewarned, who always wanted to be aware about these two planets. It takes place after every 18 to 19 months. The placement of Rahu in our natal birth chart shows the area in our that will require special attention in this lifetime. And Ketu's placement in our birth chart indicates what we are carrying over from the previous lifetime. I'm going to repeat this whole thing again, this particular. The placement of Rahu in our natal chart or the birth chart shows the area in our lifetime that will require special attention in this lifetime. And the Ketu placement in our birth chart indicates what we are carrying over from the previous lifetime. So these two are quite important. When we want to cash the previous karmas, when we want to get rid of the previous karmas, when we have a positive karmas or the negative karmas, both of them are revealed by Rahu and Ketu. Rahu and Ketu always moving in retrograde direction, changing their sign every 18 to 19 months. The following is may I say, general prediction based on the transit of the nodes. This is based on your moon sign or the moon Rashi placement. In any case, the specific results are heavily depend on the basic strength of the natal chart and also the running Mahadasha of the individual person. But a strong natal chart is a blessing from the heaven and minimize all the negativity. If the moon chart is very strong, that will be extremely good. Also, there are 7 other planets in the Vedic astrology. Their placement and transit have to be taken into account for an accurate prediction. So, we learn the transit effect through the moon chart. Rahu is a planet of materialism, gives the material gain in a particular area. It gives extremely good result in Kendra or Trikona, 1st, 4th, 7th, 10th, or the 1st, 5th, 9th houses. If well placed, it gives happiness. If well aspected, it gives happiness, harmony, acquisition of wealth, powerful position. But it also gives mental anxiety. It creates condition wherein you really cannot enjoy material gain. If not well placed in the chart, not well aspected, it can give loss of position, demotion, legal hassles, legal conflicts, misfortune, arguments with your own people, professional argument, personal argument, living in a conflict 24/7 in the life, loss of reputation, blame game, scandals, mishappening. And also it urges one to turn to the highest power to seek mental peace. Ketu is a planet of moksha, gives success, establishment, rising, name, fame, saintly wisdom, future generation in a particular area. It gives extremely good result in Kendra or Trikona. But if well placed, it gives name. Well placed Ketu gives you fame, rising, happiness. If well aspected, it gives you happiness, acquisition of wealth, a power, status, prestige, honor. It also gives you downfall. It creates condition wherein you really cannot really exist anywhere. You can be totally nobody. You will be there, but your status will be almost zero. If the Ketu is not well placed, not well aspected, it can give you major obstacles, delay after delay, hindrances after hindrances, misfortune, no peace of mind, no happiness, ill health, misfortune, mishappenings. You will be going beyond rising. There will not be rising. If the Ketu is not supporting you, you have a Raj Yoga, you will not be able to enjoy the Raj Yoga. You want to enjoy the Raj Yoga, Ketu have to be positive. If you want to see your rising, you want to achieve your wealth, accomplishment, status, prestige, name, fame, establishment, and you want to see your rising, Ketu have to be positive. Without Ketu's positivity, Raj Yoga cannot be enjoyed to that extent. You will be there, but rising will not be there. When you say supremacy only comes with the blessing of Ketu. Ketu represents flag. And every country have a flag, that is Ketu. So if you want to be supremacy, if you want to achieve supremacy, self-independence, the Ketu have to be positive. If the Ketu is not positive, supremacy will not be acquired. You will be there, fine, you will be doing fine, but supremacy will not be there. If you want to be known in the world, Ketu have to support you, thick or thin. Before we start looking into your horoscope, be sure to visit our website and subscribe to our online services, which include all the full-length videos as well as all the tasks, precautions and chantings. To have these features and more, either click the link below or visit our website prakashastrologer.com and go to the subscribe tab, then select subscription plans. From there you can choose which subscription package is more suitable for you to purchase. Thank you and enjoy. Now we're going to talk about Rahu Ketu's transit for Cancer. If your moon sign is Cancer and as well as your Lagna sign is Cancer, Rahu Ketu's transit for Cancer. For a Cancer, Rahu is transiting in Gemini. Gemini for Cancer is 12th house and Ketu is transiting in Sagittarius in 6th house. Since 6th of March 2019, till 19 September 2020. The transit of Rahu is in the 12th house for Cancerians and Ketu's transit in 6th house. Transit of Rahu in 12th house and Ketu in 6th house, this particular period for 18 to 19 months. Cancerian, you will have to be extremely careful about your family relationship, about your marriage relationship, about your financial backing, about your spendings, and as well as your expenditures. Cancerian, try to stop any third party influences in your family life. If you will, if you can stop that influence, then domestic happiness will prevail. Peace and harmony and prosperity will be there. If you will not be able to stop that third party influences in your matrimonial life or in your family life, then you will have a lot of arguments or conflicts, difference of opinion or clashes or deficit of trust in the family relationship. Consider if your family members will be in harmony with each other, then prosperity will be enhanced. If you carry on fighting with each other, the prosperity will be impacted. In this particular period, when the Rahu is transiting in the 12th house, Ketu is transit in the 6th house, a change of residence is possible. Consider you can be out of comfort zone. Please beware of any legal trap, legality, or legal conflict with anybody. Consider if you're a married person, then you must be making sure that there must not be any third party interferences in your marriage relationship. You'll experience tensions, insecurities, uncertainties. Consider you will also undertake a long journey, and that journey can be classified as a foreign journey. This particular period, considering you will, may I say, get over your problem with your intelligence, with your logic, with your common sense, with your applied wisdom, as well as your knowledgeability and skill. Enemies will be constantly bothering you during this particular period. People will be backstabbing you left, right, and center. But this time period, you'll go through a lot of hassles, complications, obstacles, and you'll be, may I say, you'll be successful after facing a lot of difficulties. Consider and beware of any kind of tantric attack. Make sure that spiritually you should be like a protection. Spiritually you should be protecting yourself. Rahu in the 12th house will make you spend a lot of money, and sometimes you can getting carried away with your spending and spend a lot of money. Unexpected excessive expenditures will also take place if you're not very careful. Rahu in 12th house will put you in that sort of comfort zone, mental zone where you get carried away. You end up spending a lot of money or making a lot of financial commitment without even thinking. Health-wise, consider and beware of any tension, depression, negative thinking. Consider you got to stop winding up yourself. Stop dreaming about. We all have to be living in a real world. You cannot live in an assumed world. Assumptions and reality sometimes don't match. Consider you will lose money in many ways if you're not very careful. You'll imagine and carry on dreaming and nothing will come according to expectation or assumption. Consider you will carry on spending money and getting carried away and building up a huge debt which you will have to pay sooner or later. You might involve in a criminal cases. Be very, very careful, Cancerian. Refrain from any kind of gambling, please. This time period, Cancerian, please refrain from any kind of gambling or any kind of risky investment. If somebody come along and sell you a dream, this will happen, that will happen, pay some money, don't do that. There will be rise in debts and fruitless expenditure. You'll end up building a lot of debts. Consider you'll come across many personal as well as professional challenges and complications. Sometimes you'll be going through lots of uncertainties, instabilities, and sometimes security is not there. You can have sleepless nights. Consider you'll be going through a lot of hassles, and sometimes those hassles are not, maybe sometimes people are bothering you too much, people are backstabbing you, or people are love to take advantage of you. Be very careful. Consider and beware of any financial losses. You must look after your health and well-being. Please beware of any deep depression and any issue linked with bladders, kidneys and feet. But with your sheer determination, Cancerian, if you are not very careful, then you will face lots of problems, assets and debts. Cancerian, you must look after your health and well-being this time period. Under this time period, you will come across many opportunities. If you act with tact, then you will be able to win over your enemies. If you don't, you'll be in a trap. Make sure, Cancerian, that people must not have any developed misunderstanding about you. People can create rumors about you and putting you in such a trap. You can be a victim of scandal. Be very careful. Health-wise, Cancerian, do take care of your feet, legs, bladders, kidneys, lower abdomen. If there's any sharp pain, be very careful. Go and see your doctor. Please beware of any hurt or pain in your legs or even feet. If you have an issue regarding your legs or feet, you must go and see the doctor. Eczema of your feet, be very, very careful. Please, Cancerian, make sure that you will not have any living conflict or misunderstanding with family members or people around you. Beware of stomach pain or bladder problem or issue with your legs or feet. Whenever you will be going through a lot of conflicting situations, victim of theft, cheating, or fraud, or deception, or huge financial losses, or huge unexpected expenditure which build up a lot of debts, lack of sleep, happiness, or lack of harmony, or even when you'll be going through these kind of issue, you have a fear of imprisonment. You can have a legal problem like end up in a prison. Be very, very careful. Rahu in 12th house can dominate these kind of situations. So best effect of Rahu in 12th house is when the Saturn is exalted in your chart. Best effect of Rahu in 12th house when the Jupiter is exalted. Best effect of Rahu in 12th house when the Saturn in 10th house or 11th house or Mars in 12th house. Best, or may I say that best effect of Rahu when the exalted Venus in 6th house. Bad effect of Rahu in 12th house when it's associated with Sun and Venus. Rahu in 12th house definitely can destroy Sun and Venus in 12th house. Bad effect of Rahu when the Mercury also join Rahu in 12th house and Venus position in 6th house. Then the effect of Rahu in 12th house can be very worse. So whenever you're going through a lot of issues, complications, hassles, I'm going to remind you again, if you're going through a lot of conflicts, personal or professional conflict or financial conflict, when you be victim of cheating, fraud, deception, theft, or huge financial losses, or when you're going through a lot of unexpected expenditure, unplanned expenditure, we build up a huge debt, lack of sleep, uncertainties, lack of happiness in your life, and you have a fear of imprisonment, you thinking that this thing happened and now you'll end up in a prison, then please do this task one after another. Task number 1, please do fill a red color pillow with the fennel seeds and use it in your routine during your sleep. Again, I'm going to repeat again, do create a red color pillow, but in that pillow, instead of putting a cotton or feather, fill the pillow with fennel seed. We call it saunf. Use it in your routine every day. Second task, try to have your meal in the kitchen. Third task, do a refined gold band without joint in your left hand smallest finger. Quite important for your health and well-being. Do donate bananas, haldi powder to temple in the langar. Fifth task, do take 12 dry whole coconuts, touch your forehead with each coconut, rotate it anti-clockwise 108 times, and repeat the process with all the 12 coconuts and throw in the deepest lake or deepest well or deepest ditch. That will take away an activity of Rahu. Precaution during this particular time, beware of cheating, deception, fraud. Beware of gambling or any risky investment. Do not repair your roof or rewiring your house. Please be very careful. Don't start rebuilding your whole bathroom or pipe work. Please be very careful. If you want to do the extension work or construction project, Rahu in the 12th house, try to refrain from doing that. If don't change the roof of your house, do not rewiring the whole property. Don't do any huge plumbing project in the house, please. Like changing the toilet seat, changing the bathrooms, or reconstructing the whole bathroom and kitchen and rewiring the house. Refrain from that, please. Chanting for Cancerian for position of Rahu and Ketu. Rahu's position in 12th house, Ketu's position in 6th house, because Rahu's position in 12th house is most inactive and Ketu's position in 6th house is most inactive as well. The chanting which will protect you, Cancerian, Aum Ganesh Rinam Chinde, 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 3 times. Varnayam Hom Name Fat. Aum Ganesh Rinam Chinde, 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 Varnayam Hom Name Fat. Aum Ganesh Rinam Chinde, 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 Varnayam Hom Name Fat. Aum Ganesh Rinam Chinde, 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 Varnayam Hom Name Fat. This is the finest chanting of Lord Ganesh. It can root out any financial crisis or huge financial debts, or if people are after you for the money. Do this chanting. Aum Ganesh Rinam Chinde, 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 Varnayam Hom Name Fat. More you do it, more you achieve it. Namaskar. Change your subscription to being paid subscription and enjoy 52 weekly forecast, English and Hindi versions with prediction, task, precaution and chanting for each and every week. Weekly forecast report is around 500 words plus for each and every sign. Video duration is around 4 minutes plus for each and every sign, as well as 12 monthly forecast for each and every month. English and Hindi versions both are available, and very thorough prediction about the month, task, precaution, chantings for the whole month. As monthly forecast report is around 1000 words plus. Video duration for the monthly forecast is around 6 minutes plus, as well as a yearly forecast, English version, Hindi version, very thorough prediction about transit of the planets, including the transit of Saturn, Jupiter, Rahu, Ketu, prediction about your health for the whole year, prediction about your educational career if you're a student, professional student, prediction about your marriage, relationship, romance for the whole year in your yearly forecast, prediction about your business, profession, career, your job prospects, prediction about your property investment, your achievements for the whole year, your complications you can face in the whole year, your tasks, remedies, precautions, chanting for the boost, chanting for the medicinal cure. So all these predictions are there. Yearly forecast report is around about 7,000 words plus. Video duration for the video version for the yearly forecast report is around 90 minutes plus. Again, become a paid subscriber to have access and to enjoy 52 weekly forecast, 12 monthly forecast and 1 yearly forecast reports and video. You'll have access to 65 reports, 65 videos, all for you with 1 yearly subscription. What you waiting for? Go for it.